Oh, hello there. I didn't notice you come in. Welcome to the finer things, ladies and gentlemen. Today we've got a new beer review for you as it's Friday night here in Louisiana, and what do we do better in Louisiana than party? Well, nothing. So today we are partying, getting raucous with St. Peter's Cream Stout. Yes, look at that. This one is a 1 pint bottle. I saw it at my local grocery store and thought, wow, that is a very unique looking bottle. Might as well give that one a try. And cream stout? Sounds delicious, sounds yummy on the palate. So this one is from St. Peter's Brewery, imagine that. In St. Peter's Hall in our Bungay, Suffolk, UK. So this is a United Kingdom beer. Very interesting indeed. Ooh, it's got a little bit of an essay on the back. How cute. So it says, Fuggles and Challenger hops put a blend of 4 local barley malts, create an aromatic, robust, dark chocolate cream stout with satisfying, bittersweet aftertaste. Brewed with skill and patience. Yes, very British. In one of Britain's finest small breweries. Oh, and we also have some historical notes here. Alright. St. Peter's Brewery is located in a medieval hall in a remote and beautiful corner of Suffolk. There, our beers begin their lives deep below the brewery with water drawn from a pure source. As it has been for over 700 years, essential for the full flavor and pure character of all St. Peter's beers. Our beautiful flask-shaped oval bottle, I do agree it is quite beautiful, is a faithful copy of one produced in 1770 for Thomas Gerard of Gibbstown, just across the Delaware River from Philadelphia. Philadelphia? Okay. The original is now kept at St. Peter's Hall and is a rare example of an oval 18th century beer bottle. Okay. So it seems that this bottle is very historic. This beer is very ancient, one might say. Very gentlemanly beer we have here. So, what better to open our beer than with our local Dixie bottle opener, Dixie and Dixie Light. So you see, watch as a gentleman opens a beer. Splendid, splendid. Couldn't have done it better myself. Anyway, let's give it a pour, shall we? Ooh, yes. Very nice, dark, rich color here. With just the perfect amount of head on the top. Giggity. Now give it a look-see. We've got this in bright light and I cannot see through it. Extremely dark. Pitch dark, I would say. Very pleasing to look at, though. Let's give it a sniff, shall we? Just imagine the smell. Just imagine it. Lots of chocolatey notes, a little creaminess, one might say. But very rich, very rich. It almost smells like toffee. It almost smells, has a very toffee-like quality to it. My grandma used to make amazing toffee back in the old country. This is bringing me right back home. Anyway, cheerio lads. Let's drink this one, huh? You know, it is a wonderful beer when it gives you a mustache, when you get a nice mustache like that. Delicious. Okay, this one, wow, far more bitter than I was expecting. It is very creamy and sweet when you first taste it, but it leaves you with a slightly bittersweet morsel kind of chocolate aftertaste. Oh yes, I forgot to mention, it is 6.5% alcohol. So, a little bit on the lower side for a craft beer, but this being a very old and storied brewery, I feel that their beers may have been less potent back then. but I'm none too sure. None too sure indeed. But 6.5 is not bad, especially for a pint. So, my verdict on this... Wow, it kicked the accent right out of me. It's so good it made me stop speaking in that accent. It was really bad, but this is not really bad. This is yeah, this is really nice. It's got a kind of a subtle quality to it. It's not overly sweet, it's not overly bitter, but it is leaning more towards the bitter side. I'd say it's a pretty lovely stout. It's, you know, fairly average, but I mean, look at the packaging on it. The packaging itself is worth the buy, and it wasn't very expensive either. So I think this is definitely one to try if you're in the moods for something kind of novel. It's pretty unique. I mean, the flavor is sort of basic. The bitterness is almost like a kind of coffee bitterness to me. It tastes like a dark coffee in the bitterness, especially. And the nose is not very sweet either. In fact, well, now that I've tasted it especially, I can't really smell much at all. Just little bit of that malt, kind of like chocolatey kind of taste or smell. But yeah, it's almost like a Guinness, but a little more bitter, really. The cream doesn't really come through on the flavor all that much, but it is very smooth. Like, the mouthfeel is really nice. So I'd give it points on that. You know, if I had to give this one a rating out of 10, 6.8, probably 6.8. It's pretty good. It's not quite a 7, but it's, you know, it's not bad either. So 6.8. But you do feel really fancy when you drink it. It's very it's a very refined looking beer. They've got a really nice kind of bottle going on. Everything about it looks great. Looks nice in the glass. But if you're a fan of stouts, you'll probably enjoy it. It's just nothing extraordinary to me. So that's my reasoning for the rating. But anyway, happy Friday, guys. Hope you all have a safe weekend. And yeah, keep up to date with us by following the Finer Things review on Twitter. And you know, staying tuned, because we've got definitely a whole lot more content on the way. Keep an eye out. Alright, cheers guys. Good night. Tally-ho.